Hello, Aries. Welcome. It's time for your full moon reading for March. Oh, wait, it's not just Aries. It's all fire signs. Hello, fire signs. Welcome to your full moon reading. I'm going to do all fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag for this full moon. So we're going to begin with you, Aries. So what messages does the universe have for our full moon energies for all of our Aries out there, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? What messages do you have for our Aries at this time, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? What's going on for our Aries? Ooh. So much is happening. So much is happening. Okay, you want out, you want freedom. You feel like this isn't working anymore. You're ready to just leave in the middle of the night. Oh my gosh, the sense of desperation, Aries. What is going on? I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety. Holy cow, let's see if I got all those cards out. That was a lot. I feel like you had so much to say in one breath. All right, so let's look at this. So we come out with you as the Hermit reversed and the Hierophant. It's like you are tired of feeling like you are really stuck in this, whether it's work or relationship. It could be work, it could be a relationship, but you are ready to just like break free and come out of feeling like you're so lonely in this whole thing because you haven't been happy. I can't help but feel like there's other people involved. And if this is in a workplace, maybe you haven't been happy at work. Maybe some of you have been actually looking for other jobs without them knowing, trying to turn things around for your favor. Now, when it comes to a relationship, though, I feel like some of you may be dealing with a few people in your workplace. We've got a King of Pentacles, a Knight of Pentacles, and a King of Cups reversed. And I feel like the Hierophant kind of dictates, some big form of institution, your workplace. And I feel like somebody hasn't been pulling their weight. I mean, somebody hasn't been working hard at all with this Knight of Pentacles reversed. And it could be this King of Cups because I feel like somebody's sitting back doing all the work while the other person is not doing anything. They're not pulling their weight. And yet, you're going to get stuck with having to share the credit for all of this. And that doesn't make you happy at all. So I feel like somebody may actually come out and say something to your boss, to somebody higher up, of what's really going on with this King of Cups. Because this King of Cups, this is somebody who is emotionally detached and not really, I want to say they're a little bit selfish, arrogant, doing things their way. And I think, you might be at that point where it's like, I'm going to say something. I'm tired of them sneaking around and getting away with everything while I work so hard. So yeah, the tower falls and, everything comes falling down. But it finally puts an end to whatever situation it is that's going on. Now, yeah, see, work situation. See, this is a work thing. If it's not working, it's not working. Okay, and you can try to make something work, but there is somebody not happy in this whole scenario, and I feel like there's 3 people involved, and it doesn't matter what you try. So quit pretending that it is when it isn't, okay? Because you're left carrying all the burden. If you don't say something, you're going to walk away really regretting that you didn't say anything. And this person's going to get away with, all of your hard work. Getting all the credit. Wow. Yeah. I think, it's time for you to cut your losses. If you don't see that you're going to get where you want to get to in this project, this work scenario, whatever, you might have to cut your losses and move because there could be a better offer. So if there is a better offer, don't fool yourself. Really see where you're at and whether this is really making you happy. Because I see you moving on. Because you're looking for other jobs already. So Yeah, this is coming to an end. And if you're involved with somebody in the workplace, that too needs to come to an end because they don't really care about you. They don't. You know, you're probably, you know, somebody that they conquered. I hate to be so cold that way. But I see you close the door on things that on a relationship that, you know, you're going to be single anyway. They're never going to commit. If this is something that's not making you happy, this relationship, because I don't see it making you happy at all. You know, because again, there's other people involved. Quit pretending that you are happy in this whole scenario, Aries, because you're not. You're just not. So this is a card to pretend, you know, and how long are you going to try to balance and act like everything is all good when it really is not? So once you close this door, you end this cycle, because this is very toxic for you. So I would, if you're in a situation that could compromise your position at work, because I can't help but feel that you know something's going down, because like I said, you're already looking for another job. Yeah, 3 of Cups. You're not happy where you are. You're not being treated fairly. You just are not. You know, and you don't want to be left out in the cold. You know, so things are coming out. Things are being revealed. You know, I think you know where you're going to be happiest. So that's what I see coming down for you, Aries. Yeah, 6 of Wands. You know, to stay where you are, it's like you're not going to win. Okay, whatever's going on between you and the workplace. So there you have it, Aries. Okay, let's move on to our Leos. What's going on for Leo? Hello, Leo. Leo the Lions. I love Leos. They're so warm-hearted and they're beautiful. They know how to carry themselves. You always know when you're around a Leo, you can feel their vibrant energy, even the quiet ones. I think there's 2 kinds of Leos. There's the loud Leos, the ones when you walk into an office and there's all these people that are working, and the Leo way over here, oh my gosh, they've got the bling and the glitz, and your eye just wants to stay over there and see what's going on, and they're looking gorgeous and beautiful over there. That's the loud Leo. And then there's the quiet Leo. Most gentle-hearted person you probably ever met. All right, with that being said, let's see what messages we have for our Leos. Ooh, heartbreak. What's going on, Leo? Something sad. I'm sorry. All right, what else is going on for our Leos? Ooh, there's a whole story going on. Well, they were pretending. All right, so all right, Leo, you saw this coming. You did. And I think all along you knew that there was never going to be a real future. But for whatever reason, you tried to manifest this relationship to work, and it just did not work. There was definitely, I feel like there was somebody else. There was a third person involved. I hate to say that, but I do have the 3 of Swords and we have the 3 of Wands. And I think the third person was never anybody that anybody was going to be committed to. Like I said, they were just that, a third person. Or maybe you felt like a third wheel. But yeah. So in this scenario, I feel like somebody wasn't pulling their weight. This Knight of Pentacles reversed. I mean, that's a very lazy person. This is the couch potato. This is somebody who's not getting up and going to work. And it sits right here next to this King of Cups reversed. So I feel like, you know, this energy, I feel like is one, you know, and it's just like this King of Cups is doing whatever they wanted to do while you were trying to make everything balance. You know, you wanted it to work. But how can something work with somebody who doesn't want to pull their weight? I mean, you were doing everything to make this, to hold this together. But there was never any glue. And it was just a matter of time, right, Leo? It was really just a matter of time before you saw how this was going to dissolve. Because how long were you going to try to balance it? You saw that these waters were coming in on you. You know, sad times. Sad times for you, Leo. I'm so sorry. But with heartbreak, you know, brings renewal. You know, because there's a growth that comes with this. Yeah. You worked really hard to make this happen. And I can't help but feel like I'm so sorry it didn't work. You know, and again, that's because there's other people involved. You know, in order for you guys to be happy, I think somebody had to come to a conclusion as to what to do. And I feel like somebody was ready to break out and live again. Because you're healing from this heartbreak, from this person. They broke your heart. They honestly broke your heart. So I think now you see that, you know, you want something that's more balanced, where there's an even give and take between the two of you, not something that doesn't work. And again, there was a third party in here. It keeps coming up. And I think you knew that there were other people involved, but you didn't want to believe it. You were pretending nothing was really happening. But things come to light. And I think all of a sudden options start to open up for you. Lots of options. Options you didn't even think about. So if you're holding on to this pain, you're holding on to like, oh, poor me, move on. Really, move on. Because there's a lot of other options, you know, so you can get past all of this. Yes, they hurt you. Yes, they cheated on you. Yes, you did everything you could to make this work, but they were never in it for themselves. You know, you were their trophy, Leo. You were their trophy. All right, so what else do we have for our Leos? I'm going to go to another deck for some advice. We have some advice for our Leos regarding this spread, your universe. Grateful, thankful for the messages for all of our Leos regarding this spread. Thank you, dear universe, for all of the messages, for the greatest and highest good. We're looking for advice for our Leos. Yeah, boy, don't you feel good. See, I think you turned things around. All right, move on. Yeah, move on. Because now you're in your power again, okay? So, you know, the two of you didn't work out. And I think because there was a lot of jealousy, there was, you know, somebody thought that they were better than the other person. Somebody was sneaking around. I think you need to see this as a blessing in disguise. Because as you move on, you come into your power. You know, because you won't be fooled by that again. You know, and I see you as this King of Wands, really in your power. You've got everything in control. You know what you want. You're going to go get it. You know that how you have to do it. Even though you might have to walk away, you know, having been hurt as bad as you were. In the end, you manifest exactly what you need. I mean, look, here, the Magician twice. You manifest the kind of love that you've always wanted. You know, because if this person is, you know, only using you as a trophy, that's not what you want. So I do see you getting out. I see you coming out of a funk. And you're starting to manifest the kind of love relationship that you've always wanted. So that's really amazing for you, Leo. So let's move on to our Saggies. What's going on to our Sagittarians? I always find Sagittarians so hard to read. My sister's a Sag. She is such a stone-faced person. You just don't know what's going on. Oh my gosh. All right, Saggies. What's going on for the full moon? What's happening to your universe? With all of our Sagittarians out there. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Messages for the greatest and highest good for all of our Saggies. For this full moon energies of March 2020. Ooh, some of you are going to get an offer of love. I see that. You know, you might also have somebody who, from your past, might give you an offer and you're not sure whether or not you really want to take it. But we'll see. Yeah, move on. Move on from the past. Go with the new. Right? Isn't that what Tyler always says? From Tyler's Tarot. Yeah, go with the new. I'm with him on that. All right, so let's see. What's going on, Saggies? Yeah, you don't want to move on, but you don't know. Somebody might be tempting you to come back. Even though they hurt you, you might be like, all right, well, let's go back. You know, because this Six of Swords, you know, they're not moving away. They're just staying with all of this turmoil. And you might be dealing with an air sign. Whoever it is, I think this person is very controlling, very demanding. You know, they like things in their order. They might have OCD. It's funny I picked that up, but I feel like, you know, they like to do something over and over and over again. Yeah. See, there's an issue that doesn't, where something has to end, you know, something, a behavior, so that a new beginning can happen. Yeah, and again, here we have the World card as the bottom of the deck. You know, and there's this reservation of, I guess, ending cycles and new cycles. So emotionally, I see you being a little closed off, not wanting to truly like say what's true on your mind. But I think it's very necessary for you to really say what's going on with you, because you know, do you want this relationship to work or not? You know, and I think sometimes you stay in the relationship just because that's what you're supposed to do. And maybe you've been in this relationship for a long time. And you know, having been in it for a long time, you know, it's not something that you just walk away from. So it could be this real need for you to really open up, because I do see this fresh new beginning with you. So something has to end in order for something to begin. And here you have the World card and you have the Death card. I mean, something is wanting to change. So if you are in a stagnant relationship with your partner, say, you know, something needs to be injected. You need to speak up, you know, and add some freshness. You know, maybe you guys need to go on a second honeymoon. Maybe something needs to change, because it's gotten very monotonous, this relationship with your partner. You know, and you know, you're Sag. You like adventure. You like to be out there. All right, what else do we have to say to our Saggies? Ooh. Yeah, things have gotten very monotonous. See, I feel like somebody, because we have a king and a queen, when it comes to the emotions in this relationship, you guys are pretty closed. You don't really talk about like feelings, you know, you're not that warm and fuzzy kind of couple. But, you know, at the same time, it's probably what is lacking and what needs to, you know, be looked at, because there's an issue of, you know, how things used to be. You know, there was a time when, oh my gosh, we're going to have a family and we're going to have these wonderful memories. And somehow, you know, like I say, I just feel like things have gotten so stale that you've got to turn things around. I mean, it's almost like, you know, you're working really hard, you know, to keep things going in this relationship. But, you know, your person over here, and I can't help but feel like it could be a water sign, you know, they're just not giving it their all. They're doing their own thing. You know, they like things their way. They don't want any change, you know, and you're just so bored. Sorry to say, I just feel like you're bored. But I think things are going to change. You know, I think you need to look at, you know, what you can change, you know, so that things can turn in your favor. You know, because, you know, you're ready to break free and like do something really radical. Like you want, it's like, I can't help it, but you are so bored. Like you need to do something, Sag, you know, that nobody would expect you would ever do. You know, like say you're one of these people that nobody would ever think you would go skydiving. Go skydiving. You know, if that's like, you know, on your bucket list of something I always wanted to do. I think it's time for you to start doing all those things that you can do, you know. So Start looking at what you want to do, and that will come your way, because I do see you taking risks and doing things out of the ordinary, and I think that's fabulous. And people might look at you and think, oh my gosh, what happened to you? But it's like you need something exciting to happen in your life. And if it's not going to happen to you, you are going to make it to them. So you're starting to look at options, because you're ready to move on from things that are not emotionally and physically and mentally stimulating. You're done. All right, cards of advice for our Saggies for this reading. What cards of advice do you have, dear universe? So even though you want to walk away, you're not going to walk away. So, all right. For whoever this is who has a relationship with somebody, it's time to open up, okay? It's really time to open up emotionally, because, you're at a crossroads. Because if you don't love this person and you don't want to walk away, see, here you are. You've got the Two of Swords. See how blindfolded you are? You have to make a decision. You got to take the blindfold off, and really look at the fact that, this relationship isn't really everything you want, but you're also not going to walk away from it that easily. But I think if you open up, you might be surprised at how things could change for you between your feelings with this person. But I mean, if you are done with this person, be done with them. There's better things coming your way. Look, this Hermit's like, look at the Wheel of Fortune. You could do whatever you want. I'm going to give it to you. So if you're hanging on to somebody from the past, and it's like you're bored silly with them and you really don't love them, but you don't know how to walk away from them, maybe it's time for you to have a real heart-to-heart and open up and just kind of like let it out and see where it gets you. Because again, you just like, where's the love? It's like, where's the love? You're just not feeling it at all with this person. So why are you going to stay in a relationship that bores you to tears? Anyway, that's what I've got for you for this full moon, Sagittarius. I hope this resonated. If it did, terrific. If it didn't, that's okay. More readings are to come. So until then, bye now and blessed be.